Welcome back to the Clever Report. So, a lot has been happening in the world of sports, between Gia Gasperini, the manager and coach of Atlanta Football Club, and our own dear beloved, the African best player of the year, Ademola Lookman. Now, against in a Champions League qualifying match against Club Brugge, they were trailing 3-0, and then Ademola Lookman came into the game. 46 seconds after he came into the game, he actually, gave them a lifeline, and then Club Brugge considered a penalty, and Retegui, the official penalty taker, asked Ademola Lookman to step up and take the penalty. Yes, he missed. And then the problem is that after the football match, they were knocked out of the competition, Champions League. The coach, Gian Gasperini, made a very, very, extreme statement saying that Ademola Lookman is the worst penalty taker he has seen in his life. Now, as a manager, for the confidence, especially for this is the star of your team. This is the person that gave you a trophy after how many years of your managerial career. It's the person that gave Atlanta a European trophy and scored a hat trick. And this season already, he has 17 goals and 7 assists to his name. I don't say you shouldn't chastise your player, but me, if I was a manager, I won't even come to the media to chastise my players. I will. The kind of statement I will give is like, okay, we lost, and the penalty, the pressure got to him. Every player gets pressure, especially on the big stages, to take penalty. This is what I would say. Then, if I want to chastise him or chastise Retegui, the official penalty taker, I'll do it inside the dressing room without killing the confidence of my players and setting up my players for drags. So there's been diverse opinion on this, and mind you, Retegui has, in the last 4 penalties, he has taken 4 and missed 2 and scored only 2. And against Arsenal, if I thought he actually converted that penalty, they would have been in a much better position. They wouldn't have been struggling for qualification. But he didn't make any statement. He didn't, chastise him in public, saying he was the worst penalty taker. And then there is, Nigerians and Africans, people all, and some work people trying to, draw a correlation between what happened to Victor Osimhen and then race and skin color. No, I don't think Gian Gasperini is racist. He was just being insensitive. He was just being, will I say, dumb. That kind of statements, makes you not look good. But this constant need of Nigerians and Africans to play the race card immediately something happens, this constant victim mindset is what I don't like. Yes, imagine he said that now for a white player. I'm sure there will be zero outrage. Everybody will say, okay, normal thing. But anytime you criticize an African player, whether he's right or wrong, people must find a way. Like Antonio Conte came to Napoli and said, I don't want to play with Osimhen, irrespective of the fact that he has given the club the Serie A after 3 years. But the coach's decision was that I don't want to play with Osimhen, I want to play with Lukaku. That doesn't mean he's racist. You can't tell me all these coaches are just somehow racist just because they don't want to play with this particular African player. There are still African players in Napoli. Zamba and Guza is a Cameroonian player. So you cannot tell me. So I hate this constant need of trying to racialize everything. Maybe what if the coach was just being insensitive or emotional and angry and he made this kind of statements, extreme statement that shouldn't have been made? So we need to explore all these places because he hasn't given you any evidence or anything that makes you think, okay, he's racist. So I don't like this, the way Africans and Nigerians are always beating the drum of racism. If we want racism to stop, just stop talking about it. There are people that will still be racist. That's just the reality. But most people are not racist. Now, Ademola Lookman gave a statement, and I think there might be some bad blood here. Maybe I'm sure he will be leaving the club very, very soon. He made a statement. I won't read the entirety of the statement. I'll read the first 2 episodes, the first 2 paragraphs, and the last one. So he said, "It saddens me on this day like this to have to write this statement. Most of all because of what we have achieved together as a team, as a city. Being singled out in a manner that have been not only hurt but feels deeply disrespectful." Yes, I understand what he said. I understand his pains. His pains are valid. The team lost. He came in for 3 seconds later. He scored a goal, and then he's being singled out just because he missed penalties. Great players have missed penalties. The pressure is not a small thing. Anybody can carve to the pressure. So the last paragraph says, along with our incredible fans, we are as a team are hurting, you know, because we lost last night due to last night's result. During the match, the designated penalty taker instructed me to take the penalty and to support the team. I took the responsibility in the moment to do so. So he stepped out big time, although he missed. And I love the way Ademola Lookman actually gave this statement. He didn't throw the coach under the bus, although the coach threw him under the bus. He didn't insult him. He was being this, there was no ad hominem. He addressed the issue and spoke out his mind. So I want Nigerians to, take a chill pill. Everything is not about race. Nobody's coming to get you because of your skin color. This victim mindset should be eradicated. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And then there is another video trending on social media, a very, very popular video of, Nigerian pupils in primary school, I think, should be primary school, secondary school, giving the British accent, talking in a very, very weird British accent.
Privacy of personal property was printed in the paper. He gave a poor explanation of the possibility of postponing the preliminary plans to put a new production manager in place. Paul's preposterous imprint to performance was pretty personal and lacked propriety. Penelope promoted a healthy peasant appearance in her new spring compilation.
Although pizzas are popular, most people prefer pretzels. Thank you.
First sentence.
The pact of privacy of personal property was printed in the paper.
And there's been diverse opinions. Some people think it's cool, some people think it's funny, but if they are not playing a character or reenacting a popular British play or something, I don't see any reason why we should knock down the self-esteem of our children just because they want to sound British. Portuguese don't sound British. Lebanese don't sound British. Egyptians don't sound British. Instead of, yes, English is a lingua franca. Teach your kids to, probably to pronounce the English words very, very well. Teach them to communicate effectively. Don't teach them to do all those things. No, it doesn't make any sense. It makes them look so ridiculous. And it is this lack of self-esteem that we Nigerians always want to be other people. You can't see the British people trying to sound like Nigerians. You can't see them speaking even colloquial pidgin English. You can't even see them. Ronaldo will have an interview in English and his Portuguese accent will be all over it and nobody will say anything. But this constant need of us trying to sound, we are not British, we are Nigerians, for crying out loud. Yes, if we're reenacting a British play or something, we can find a way, for humor and everything to sound British, but we are Nigerians. So there's this pressure of everybody trying to sound British. It doesn't make any sense. Our kids should be taught how to pronounce effectively, how to pronounce well, how to communicate well, and not to sound British. It makes them look ridiculous. That's all I'm going to say about that. So make sure you like, subscribe, do all the fun things, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop another video. I love you, but God loves you more.